मुद्दे मेरे दिल के करीब हैं। शिक्षा और पर्यावरण और सत्य और अहिंसा मेरा रास्ता रहा है और न्याय मेरी मंजिल।
मेरे अकेले के कुछ भी करने से कुछ नहीं बदलेगा। मैं आम नागरिक हूँ जिसने शायद यही फ़र्क हो कि अपने जिम्मेदारियों से मुंह नहीं मोड़ा और आगे कदम बढ़ाया उसे निभाने के लिए। मुझे तो थोड़ी सी ही तकलीफ है, उनका क्या जिन्होंने जान दी अपने 20 से ज़्यादा बच्चों में, तो वो बड़ी बात है। बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप सच्चाई के साथ खड़े हों, इंसाफ के साथ खड़े हों और अपने पार्टी को सही रास्ते पर रखें। तो अगर मैं खा भी लूँ तो उससे क्या बदलेगा और क्या संदेश जाएगा? सरकार को तो यही संदेश जाएगा कि जवाबदेही की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वो बैठ जाते हैं, वो चले जाते हैं। प्याज की कीमत से भारत में सरकारें गिरती हैं और यहाँ हम बात कर रहे हैं बच्चों के जीवन की। लगभग 65 सांसदों ने आकर और हस्ताक्षर देकर हमसे अनशन तोड़ने के लिए कहा।
Viewers, let me tell you what has happened while students and parents are staring at an uncertain future because of paper leaks that have, what does one say, stolen years of hard work. Prime Minister Modi himself has stepped forward. He has spoken directly to the students and their parents, the biggest stakeholders. He assured them of action. He promised that his government means zero tolerance for cheating mafia. This outreach, viewers, this clear message reached Sonam Wangchuk, the man who had put his own life on the line, the man who sat on a fast unto death, became a mascot in a way of this entire campaign. Sonam Wangchuk looked at the steps being taken and decided the time had come for him to end his fast. Because this was never about politics for him. This was about justice for students. He risked everything, viewers. He mobilized thousands, gave a face and a voice to the anger and hope of students and youth. And when he saw that the system is responding, he chose life over death, or you can say trust over defiance. But look what happened the moment the fast ended. The farce began. The same people who were riding on shoulders of Sonam Wangchuk turned around and attacked him. The Congress party went after Sonam Wangchuk. Imran Masood, the Congress MP, accused him of cutting a deal with the government. He tried to paint the man who starved himself for students as some kind of traitor. So let's be clear, viewers, this was never Rahul Gandhi's protest to start with. This was Sonam Wangchuk's movement. He built it with his sacrifice, carried it with his courage, and now look at the Congress party. They have shut the door on any honest debate, any sincere attempt. They slander the very man who made this issue impossible to ignore. What would you call it? Petty politics? This is what happens when you hijack a student struggle and then discard the leader the moment no longer serves your narrative. Rahul Gandhi was not even in the country when Sonam Wangchuk began his hunger strike. He was not there when the first day of fasting turned into second and third and fourth. So how does Rahul Gandhi get to stand up now and dismiss or discredit Sonam Wangchuk? If anything, he should be thankful. Mr. Wangchuk's fast handed Rahul Gandhi a ready-made stage. It gave him the spark, so to say, to hit the streets. It gave him the headlines. And still the Congress chooses to tear down the man who actually led from the front. And this is why I'm saying that this is the farce now out in the open. One man risked his life, forced the system to listen. The government responded with outreach, a hard promise of zero tolerance, and the opposition responds with suspicion, slander, and what have you. Sonam Wangchuk stood for students when it was the hardest. The Prime Minister reached out when it mattered the most. And the Congress party, they are choosing to play politics with a movement they never owned. Sample the reactions.
अन्ना पार्ट 2, 12 साल अन्ना खामोश हो गए, अब वांगचुक साहब खामोश रहेंगे। ये कुछ नहीं है इसके अलावा। हमें तो पहले दिन से पता था। कल डील कर रहे थे आप सरकार के साथ, कोई छात्र भी था क्या वहां? सारे लद्दाख के लोग थे। आपकी अपनी डील हो रही है, आपने अपना आप डील करी है, इसके अलावा क्या है सरकार के साथ?
We are not going to have any conversation, any discussion before Mr. Pradhan is sacked.
Rahul is running away from the Charcha and he is getting his MPs to abuse Sonam Wangchuk. They are already very upset because they are not getting credit. They are abusing Aam Aadmi Party, Samajwadi Party. They are all fighting for credit, not for the students.
Now, viewers, before we start the debate, let me now say something that is not being talked about. This protest is only a half fight to ensure justice for students. Half fight. Netas are not sincere about justice for students. All that they care is their vote bank or some issue to outrage about. That's all. And all parties are suspect here. It's just lip service, because paper leaks and reservation operate on the same principle of rewarding the undeserving while punishing those who actually prepare and perform. In a paper leak, candidates who never studied get the question paper in advance. They pay money and get it, or whatever means they adopt. And then they walk away with seats that hard-working students earned through months of sacrifice and hard work. What happens in a reservation situation, quota? Candidates with far lower marks are handed the same seats, while higher scoring students lose out purely because of birth. That is what happens, viewers. Both systems murder merit. Both tell the hard-working student that, look, effort is secondary. So watch the selective anger of our netas and celebs. But I won't even blame the celebs. Let's just keep it to netas. They will outrage against the leak mafia, organize marches, demand justice for students, because that outrage is safe for them. It is fashionable and, most importantly, vote neutral. But how many of these same voices will ever stand up and say a permanent quota is equally unfair? No one, viewers, or almost no one. They will not touch it because quota politics promises them votes. The caste arithmetic, electoral safety, etc., etc. The problem and principle, also the damage, they are the same. It is identical, but see the difference in response. Well, let's keep this for some other day, because it is an important debate to be had. And we will have this debate, hopefully, sooner than later. Let's now come back to the issue. And let me open this up. Shehzad Poonawala, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Manoj Yadav, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Shyam Prasad Mehta, leader of the Congress Party. Professor Monojit Mondal. Rashid Kidwai ji is a senior journalist. Mr. Sarvanan will be joining us. He is the spokesperson of the DMK. Karan Verma completes the panel. But at the top of the show, there is some breaking input that is coming in. We are learning that the government is walking the talk. The Prime Minister made the intent of the government clear. Now we have reforms kicking in. 47 NTA officials, 47, that's the number, 47, have been shunted. Kritika is now joining us with more details of this overhaul, reform, whatever you want to call it. Yes, Kritika, take it away.
Well, Pranesh, this is the latest that we're understanding from the Education Ministry. Now, remember, there are about 39 permanent posts that have been sanctioned in the NTA, and the National Testing Agency has time and again found itself in the middle of all the fire as well as the criticism that pertains to whether it is leaks in exam or technical glitches that we have seen happen in the CUET exam, and even issues accessing the answer scripts also many a times. And this is now becoming a pattern which is irrespective of examinations. Of course, with the NEET undergraduate paper, we saw the exam get cancelled. With CUET, there were delays. And even with the NET paper, there were issues that were reported across centres in the country. So it's a big move. The Education Ministry is now shunting away 47 employees. Now, that would mean currently there are only 24 permanent positions, about over 70 contractual positions, and 124 outsourced employees as well. So this entire system will be overhauled. Legal action can also is also expected against officials guilty of negligence over the years as well. So this is the latest that we are bringing to you as far as reconstitution of the National Testing Agency is also concerned. Another important factor here is that there will be a time-based restructuring of this agency. 1 month is the timeline that we are currently understanding from sources within the ministry, and more details about the form of resignations, the levels at which it is taking place, will also be released by the ministry shortly. The idea here is for confidence building as far as students and different stakeholders are also concerned.
Building, and this is also a message, Kritika, to the system, that if you cross the red line, you will meet this fate. 47 is a big number. This is only the beginning. Legal, criminal action will follow. Kritika, thank you for sharing those details with us. मनोज यादव, मनोज जी, सबसे पहले आपसे मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि प्रधानमंत्री ने जो एक तरह से आश्वासन दिया, आउटरीच कह लीजिए उसको, जो भी कहना चाहते हैं, उसके बाद जो सरकार ने ये कदम उठाए हैं, इसको कैसे देखते हैं?
देखिए, जो कुछ भी कदम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के द्वारा उठाए गए वो भविष्य के गर्त में उस पर जो कुछ बात होनी होगी होगी। जो पीछे हो चुका है उस पर क्या कदम उठाए गए ये सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है। प्रधान जी, अगर ये बातें स्पष्ट नहीं होंगी तो मुझे लगता है कि एक नई परिपाटी इस देश में शुरू हो जाएगी कि आप भ्रष्टाचार कर लो, जी भर के जितना गंदगी फैलानी है गंदगी फैला लो, जितना लूट करनी है लूट कर लो, और इसके बाद एक नया कानून बना दो कि बस अब आप कोई लूट करेगा तो उसके लिए बहुत सख्त कार्रवाई की जाएगी। कौन कब फंसेंगे वो लोग जो बीजेपी में इस तरह भ्रष्टाचार कर चुके हैं? कितने नेता इनके हैं, कितने लखनऊ के हैं, इनकी एक घटक दल के इनके एक विधायक हैं, उनके ऊपर इसी तरह के एग्जाम को लीक कराना और किस तरह से भर्ती कराना उनके आरोप है, मुकदमे दर्ज हैं, लेकिन सरकार की सरपरस्ती है। मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से कि क्या एक इस्तीफा करवा देने से आपकी सरकार गिर जाएगी? इस वजह से इस्तीफा नहीं हो रहा है और आप लगातार इस चीज को बढ़ाते चले जा रहे हैं, ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। मुझे नहीं लगता है कि एक मंत्री का इस्तीफा कोई बहुत बड़ी बात है, और 10 साल में 12 साल में अगर एक इस्तीफा हो जाएगा तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
आपके 10 साल 12 साल वाली बात नहीं है। अगर 1 साल के अंदर में जरूरत पड़े तो इस्तीफा होना चाहिए। मनोज यादव जी, ये ऐसा तो है नहीं कि 10 साल हो गया कोई इस्तीफा नहीं हुआ तो चलिए एक इस्तीफा मांग लेते हैं। अगर 6 महीने में भी जरूरत पड़ी तो सरकार को कार्रवाई करनी पड़ेगी। लेकिन आपने जो कहा कि पीछे जो हुआ है, तो पीछे तो बहुत कुछ हुआ है मनोज जी। आप जानते हैं, आप हर रोज डिबेट पे जाते हैं, पीछे तो ऐसे ऐसे बयान आए हैं, आप वो पार्लियामेंट में हो या स्टेट असेंबलीज में हुए हैं, और वो जो नेता हैं वो सारे पार्टीज में हैं, जो काला कानून कहते थे कि अगर चीटिंग माफिया के खिलाफ कोई कानून आएगा तो उसको काला कानून बता दिया नेताओं ने। मैं यहां नाम नहीं लेना चाहता हूं। नेताओं ने यह भी कहा है कि बॉयज विल बी बॉयज, लड़के हैं, गलती हो गई। तो हम कितने पीछे जाने को तैयार हैं? अगर हम पीछे जाएंगे तो फिर बहुत लोगों को दिक्कत होगी। इसीलिए अभी जो हो रहा है उस पर चर्चा करते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास समय की कमी है। मिस्टर मेका, दिस वॉज नॉट राहुल गांधी protest, was it? The movement, campaign, whatever you want to call it. Sonam Wangchuk started this. Rahul Gandhi, the news reached Rahul Gandhi after 22 days. Rahul Gandhi decided to jump in. Mr. Wangchuk has ended his fast, and the Congress party is accusing him of cutting a deal with the government. Mr. Meka, you've muted yourself. Democracy is not dead, sir. You've muted yourself. We can't hear you, Mr. Meka. No, we'll try and fix that. Give us a few seconds, or do whatever is required to do this. Rashid Kidwai, just on this principle, sir, that the man who started the protest, spearheaded the protest in a way, was the face of it, mascot. He ends his fast. He is assured that the government means well, that the action will be taken. Assurance is enough. The Congress party is out to discredit Mr. Wangchuk. What is going on?
So, Pranay, this is not something that is very uncommon. If we look at the contemporary history, there are a lot of examples can be given, and all political parties indulge in what we call it, reaping some kind of political harvest. You look at the JP movement; it had a purpose. Then a lot of people joined in, and JP got very disillusioned, very quickly. And of course, he had his view. We also saw when Rajiv Goswami, unfortunately, he committed suicide. He burned himself during Mandal agitation. And Mr. L.K. Advani, for me, it was just like another day. I mean, just the other day. And I saw Mr. Advani and everyone going to Safdarjung and playing, full politics. The BJP did not, oppose Mandal Commission, and it did not support Mandal Commission. It started its own kind of traction. So the point I'm making, a limited point, the political parties do have one movement, all kind of people joined in. And of course, there is
Mr.
always
Kidwai, just because this is not uncommon does not mean this is the right thing to do.
Because you're looking things in black and white. In politics, the job of political party is to win election. Job of political party.
There you go. So now you're speaking the truth, which is why I like your candor, sir. Which is why we have you on the panel. The Congress is trying to milk this issue so that it can, generate enough momentum and go into elections in whatever states, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh. So that's the truth. Mr. Mehta, was this Rahul Gandhi's movement? Who is the Congress party, or who are these people who are now giving certificates to Mr. Wangchuk?
Yeah, Pranesh, a couple of points. First thing, we never claimed it's a Congress movement. It's a movement that was started by the youngsters, and we lent our moral support to them. That's
after 22 days, you lent your moral support, and now you've forgotten morality now that the fast has ended.
You keep talking, no? Then why do you call us? You want to keep talking?
Answer my question, Mr. Mehta. Don't get, so jittery in the beginning.
You're not allowing us to speak. We never claimed it's our movement. Congress was talking about these things in a separate way because we are a political party. We are not a single issue based party. We have been fighting with the government on these issues since long. Meanwhile, the student protest has erupted and we gave them our moral support. That's one. And now, coming to the second point, let me call out the hypocrisy and the privileged talk that you are doing. Unnecessarily, you bring up reservation topic in here.
Oh, no, what is unnecessary?
No, what do you mean?
1 minute, sir. You know what Mr. Nehru thought about reservations? Mr. Mehta?
Talk about it. But in every topic, the privileged brats like you
privileged
come
brats?
Up and bring that topic.
Are you not for, are you not for justice for students?
We are. We are for justice.
Is Rahul Gandhi privileged? Yes or no?
You are the privileged brat.
Sir, okay, I am privileged. Is Rahul Gandhi more privileged than I am?
Unrelated topics.
Mr. Mehta, is Rahul Gandhi more privileged or is Pranesh more privileged? Tell me.
You are the Pranesh is the privileged
brat.
Pranesh
is the privileged leader of opposition. Rahul Gandhi is not. Rahul Gandhi can get the post he desires in the Congress party. He can have his way, but the anchor is privileged. Mr. Mehta, do you even realize what you are saying?
Do some introspection. I am laying bare the privileged brat in you.
Sir, the Congress party has exposed itself. What will you lay bare? You've laid bare the face of the Congress party, which is to piggyback on someone's movement, and the moment it does not suit your narrative, you go after that person. And this is not the first time. And next time, don't lecture anyone on reservation. Go back into history books, read what Nehru had said about reservation, what he thought of quota. I said in the beginning, I don't want to talk about quota today, but it's a conversation that we must have. You have no answers to the questions I am asking. Mr. Sarvanan, Sonam Wangchuk was the face of this campaign. Do you agree?
No, he was one of the persons who were there. The face, this is the face of this protest is the anger of the youth of this country. I don't think you can just place a face and say Mr. Sonam Wangchuk represents everybody. No, he was one of the representatives. Probably he wanted to take advantage of this and, he thought he could do something.
Sonam Wangchuk wanted to take advantage. And the people who were rallying behind him, what were they trying to do, sir?
Yeah, see, whatever has happened, this is the collective anger of the youth on not just the NEET paper leak, This is the anger against the collective failure of the BJP government, which was never had a escape outlet. Now that escape outlet has broken. The pressure valve did not function. They have been muzzling everybody for the last 12 or so years. Now everything is out there. The anger is out there for everybody to see.
Mr. Saravanan, you're complicating things. Between Rahul Gandhi and Sonam Wangchuk, who was the face of the movement?
Definitely not Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Mr. Meka?
At least,
Mr.
yeah,
Meka, ask Mr.
Rahul
Saravanan,
Gandhi.
tell him that he is also privileged. And Mr. Meka, 1 minute, sir. I like you, Mr. Meka. I am fond of you, but you don't care to read the books that you have behind you. So turn to the other side sometimes. 1 minute. Face those books and pick out some and read those books, Mr. Meka. You have no answers to any questions. All you do is go after the anchor. Shehzad Poonawala, what is the BJP government trying to do? The charge is that you've cut a deal with Mr. Wangchuk. आपने उनको मना लिया, बहला फुसला लिया.
First of all, Pranesh, let me express my profound relief that Sonam Wangchuk, who has in a sense espoused this cause of the students, of course he is not the only one, but he is certainly a figure, and whatever our views may have been in the past, today he espouses that cause and he has broken his fast, and I'm very grateful to him. And this shows that the government is responsive, receptive, and also is a completely sensitive government. So we started the conversation with the students. We started conversation with Sonamji. Sonamji had 3-4 demands, instance compensation demand, the FIR demand, parliament mein charcha karo. We acceded to all of them. And we want that parliament should start immediately discussing. Prime Minister spoke to the students directly in the midnight. He has assured of a very strong law, and watch just the action in NTA on Education Secretary. But the law itself will be so strong. We have already done the re-examination, anti-copying law is in place, fast-track courts is in place. But today I am little disappointed. Pranesh, I thought first time you would have a situation where you would say today there is no two sides on my panel. Everyone is on side of student. But unfortunately, Samajwadi wants credit, AAP wants credit, Rahul wants credit. They want to say now Sonam has no credit in this entire movement. Dipke wants his own credit. So this intense credit war is very distasteful. And I just want to tell you that I have heard that the Congress people, Rahul has called up 2-3 Congress people who have spoken about Sonamji in good light, and he has threatened them, abused them, that how dare you are giving the credit to Sonam Wangchuk. You give credit to me because 21 days ke baad I came back and I raised this issue, and only credit should be given to me. So I am willing to make a big declaration on Times now. And even if my party objects, I am doing it. I am ready to give in writing full credit to Rahul Gandhi, full credit to Akhilesh if Rahul Gandhi permits, full credit to everybody, but please come to parliament and have the discussion and stop. And I feel Sonam ji ko मैंने देखा आज उनकी दे देखी तो मुझे अरविंद केजरीवाल याद आए. जैसे अरविंद केजरीवाल ने अन्ना हजारे को फेंक दिया, तो वैसे ही ये डिपके ने जिस प्रकार से बोला है कि ये सोनम कौन है, हु इज सोनम, सोनम दलाल है, सोनम बिचौलिया है. दिस हैज बीन सेड बाय इमरान मसूद. सोनम बिचौलिया है, सोनम ब्रोकर है. तो आई रिक्वेस्ट शाह मेका, यू अब्यूज मी. शाह मेका जी, यू अब्यूज मी, यू अब्यूज बीजेपी, यू अब्यूज मोदी, बट कम टू पार्लियामेंट. Let's discuss in parliament. Let's discuss Karnataka, Telangana, Himachal, सब जगह पेपर लीक हो रहा है. पंजाब में पेपर लीक हो रहा है. वहां पे किसका इस्तीफा लेना है, यहाँ पे किसका इस्तीफा, सब चर्चा करते हैं.
Mr. Meka, respond to this quickly. मनोज जी, मैं आ रहा हूं आपके पास.
Shehzad, I'm not willing to abuse anybody. I am here to defend the Constitution of India, and the discussion we are having should not be sidetracked with the extraneous agenda of Mr. Pranesh. What does he know about reservation? What is he
Sir,
talking?
I know as much as Nehru did. I am siding with Nehru. You have a problem. If you think Nehru was a Democrat, call me a Democrat. Why are you disowning Nehru to go after the anchor? Mr. Meka, I am sure you have Discovery of India. पीछे देखिए, pull out that book. पढ़िए sir उसको. Read the articles that were published after Nehru made those comments. Don't get me started, sir. It'll take a week full of debates.
1 second.
Yeah, so calm down before you make any charge. Rahul Gandhi is the symbol of privilege in this country. How dare you call anyone else a privileged brat, Mr. Meka? Karan, where is this going?
No. Firstly, I think, Pranesh, I take very strong objection to the kind of language Mr. Meka is taking. I was initially thinking he's ill-informed, but he's not just ill-informed, he's pretty much misbehaving the kind of language he's using. It was Nehru who said the reservations will lead to second-grade citizens. We don't take to this statement. It was Nehru who wrote this down in a letter to all the CMs. I think if anything, Mr. Meka should vent out his bottled anger on Nehru if he is so peeved by this. So that's number one. Secondly, Pranesh, please fix the echo. Secondly, it's heartfelt to see the kind of admiration Shehzad today has for Sonam Wangchuk and how his heart goes out for his concern. It's very good to see that the BJP has suddenly found this admiration for Sonam Wangchuk, because personally, I still believe Sonam Wangchuk is the same individual who was detained under NSA, who is an anti-national to the core as stated by the Congress government back in 2007. The same man whose NGO's FCRA license was cancelled and who went on to make those statements that if the Gorkhas are so miffed with Agniveer that they might just join the Chinese. So I don't think that Sonam Wangchuk should be placed on that pedestal. Having said that, I also said on your show 2 days back that if the BJP now needs an off-ramp, because the government has walked into this trap, Pranesh, this movement never had any legitimacy. Bunch of hoodlums shouting the worst slogans, which Shehzad by the way, has exposed many a times on his timeline, on his Insta and other places. I don't think JP Nadda should have ever interacted with the likes of Saurav Das, who eulogize Umar Khalid, and even Sonam Wangchuk can be an off-ramp, but let's not kid ourselves when we say this, that Sonam Wangchuk is the face of this movement. No. The students are the ones who are running this movement, and this movement at Jantar Mantar is not even a movement. This was a regime change operation to begin with. Let's not give it any legitimacy. The Prime Minister should have spoken to the students directly a couple of months back. Now when he speaks, now when he tweets, it comes across as a sign of succumbing to the pressure of these hoodlums. This should have never happened. So the semantics of it all is wrong. Yes, the government is now doing damage control, luck and power to that. But as far as fixing the NTA is concerned, even the Radhakrishna committee, which gave 11 recommendations, Pranesh, this government only fulfilled 6 of them. There were 5 very serious recommendations which they did not fulfill, right? Which is a dismal performance by the way.
Let's get a response. Strong words used by Karan.
Examinations.
Shehzad,
so they have a long way to
Professor Mondal, I'll come to you. I'm just getting, a quick response.
Absolutely. So first of all, my dear friend Karan is well aware that just because I appreciate one action or one statement of somebody does not mean character certificate for that person. I have made it very clear that whatever my past views, whatever our past views about Sonamji's other activities may have been, in today's context and in today's moment, he is looked out by several people as a face of the protest, and in respect of the 25 days fast that he has done, the government made an outreach. So you can also accuse the government of being oversensitive, but you cannot say that the government was arrogant or sitting on prestige. So I thank Mr. Karan Verma that in his comments, and I understand where his comments are coming from. They are coming from a good place. They are not coming from a place of malice. But even in that comment that he has made directing criticism at me, he has absolved me and said that this government can never be dictatorial or arrogant or having hubris. So thank you, Karan Verma, ye backhanded compliment ke liye. Second point, today Pranesh, I am saying that forget everything. Even Karan has a point, he has a legitimate point ki kitna recommendation pura hua. Somebody has a point ki aur kya accountability. सबसे बेस्ट प्लेस अकाउंटेबिलिटी की क्या है? सबसे बड़ी पंचायत, टाइम्स नाउ डिबेट से भी बड़ी पंचायत है पार्लियामेंट. So let us have a discussion there. But my question is that today when the people, now suppose somebody there was saying ke भ्रष्टाचार, जिनके समय में High Court had to order Anil Yadav to be removed from the post of UPSSC, जिनके यहाँ पे 50 पेपर लीक हुआ, जिनके यहाँ पर एक जाति के व्यक्ति की पुलिस में भर्ती करवाई, वो बैठकर जो एंटी कॉपिंग लॉ को काला कानून बोलते हैं, वो बैठकर ज्ञान दे रहे कॉपिंग पे और पेपर पे. तो मैं तो उनसे पूछ रहा हूं कि भाई पंजाब में 3 पेपर लीक हुए, स्टैंड बताओ. कर्नाटका में 3 पेपर कल लीक हुए, क्या स्टैंड है? झारखंड में क्या स्टैंड है? बताइए ना. मैंने किसी का नाम नहीं लिया पर आप समझ गए.
पहले प्रणय जी, मैं बहुत स्पष्ट रूप से कह देना चाहता हूं, मैं काफी देर से इसीलिए उंगली उठा रहा हूं, इतने सारे सवाल हो गए, हर बात का जवाब देना है। लेकिन पहली बात, ये जो कांग्रेस में कुछ लोग हैं जो उछल कदम कूद वाले नेता हैं, जो बीजेपी को बहुत बुरी तरीके से सपोर्ट करते हैं, बहुत बुरी तरीके से सपोर्ट करते हैं, मैंने 2 बार कहा है। ठीक उसी तरह इनके एक सांसद है जिन्होंने आज ये बयान दिया है कि वो कोई अन्ना हजारे 2 करके उन्होंने सोनम वांगचुक को कहा। कांग्रेस नहीं गई, बिल्कुल नहीं गई, लेकिन विपक्ष के और दल गए, ये रिक्वेस्ट करने गए कि आपका 25 दिन हो गया है, आप अपना अनशन तोड़ दो। ये विपक्ष के नेताओं को, हम उनकी जान की परवाह करते हैं, वो हमारे पर्यावरणविद हैं, वैज्ञानिक हैं और एक अच्छे नागरिक हैं देश के, और उनके जो कार्य हैं उसकी सराहना हर जगह की जाती है। अब आता हूं मैं बीजेपी पे। हमारे साथी हैं शहजाद जी, क्या कह रहे हैं? अनिल यादव जिन्होंने घोटाला किया था, तो क्या पैरों में कुछ बांध रखा है या हाथों में कुछ लगा रखा है उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार ने, जो इतने सालों में 10 सालों में अनिल यादव को छू भी नहीं पाए? क्यों? सिर्फ मुंह से भौंक देने के लिए आप टीवी पे ऐसी बातें करते हो? मैं कहता हूं ना, कानूनी कार्रवाई करो अगर अनिल यादव गड़बड़ है। और मैं अब एक आंकड़ा बताता हूं, 62,000 पुलिस की भर्ती हुई है, 62,000 में जानते हो कितने यादव हैं? 18 से 20,000 यादव हैं। अब आदित्यनाथ बिष्ट जी ने उसको भर दिया है क्या, या हमारे रिकमेंडेशन पे ये इतने भर्ती हो गए? 1100 दरोगा की भर्ती में 650 यादव हैं। शर्म नहीं आती कहते हुए आरोप लगाने से पहले? कम से कम शर्मा के कहा करो शहजाद जी। मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता है कि मैं आपको इस तरह घेरूं। बड़े मुद्दे हैं, छात्रों का मुद्दा है।
तो मनोज जी, मैंने तो बड़े मुद्दों से बात शुरू की थी, लेकिन आपने कहा कि पीछे जो हो चुका है, इसमें देखिए हम कहां साइड ट्रैक कर रहे हैं मेन कॉन्वर्सेशन को। अभी प्रोफेसर मनोजीत मंडल अभी बोले ही नहीं अभी तक, उनका ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में ले लेता हूं, क्योंकि ये बीजेपी वर्सेस एसपी या कांग्रेस नहीं करते हैं, जो लार्जर इशू है उसको एड्रेस करते हैं। मिस्टर सर्वानंद, आई होप यू आर फॉलोइंग द लिटिल कॉन्वर्सेशंस इन हिंदी ऑल्सो। यू आर नॉट? Okay, Professor Mondal, sum up what you've heard so far from Mr. Sarvanan. That is your challenge.
No, I beg your indulgence to become slightly personal about reservation. I'm a proud product of reservation, and I'm absolutely no shame about that. Without reservation, I would not be here where I am right now. My books are studied over 100 top universities in the world. If please check my profile, you'll find me as a writer. So that's point number 1. Point number 2, about these, present movement, I think government has got it all wrong. I think Mr. Verma was trying to point out how the government has messed up from the very beginning. I remember this has become a regular event. I do not again understand what the government is trying to gain by shielding Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan. They are not asking for his head. They're just asking for the accountability, and the most symbolic accountability on the part of the government would be if he steps down. He would have stepped down and could have become a tragic hero. I mean, he could have gone to some other ministry. Is this something that the people are asking for, which is his head? They're not asking the government to fall. They're asking the Prime Minister to resign. I mean, look at this, and this really raises the suspicion about something the government is trying to hide something behind Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan.
Okay.
NEET, NTA or NEET, I think now has become a scam in this country.
Okay.
It's a scam for the last 5 years.
Shehzad Poonawala, why is the government so adamant on Dharmendra Pradhan? Why can't the minister resign? Says Professor Mondal, said Mr. Sarvanan.
Pranesh, I heard them. Pranesh, I'll make a bigger declaration on your show, and please take it in the archives. Whatever action Congress party and whatever action the Punjab government takes on their education minister for paper leak, I am willing to write it and give it same action. I am telling you, again, read my lip, Pranesh. पंजाब की सरकार के मंत्री जिनके यहाँ पे 3 पेपर लीक हुए अभी, कर्नाटका, तेलंगाना, हिमाचल, हर जगह कांग्रेस की सरकार में 10-10 पेपर लीक हुए. Whatever action they have taken, you tell me that action, Pranesh, आप पता कर लो, and you tell me, Shahzad, this action.
मैं आपको बता देता हूँ फिर, now that this is going in archives, let this be said. Okay, make your point, yeah.
10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. Now, secondly, he has spoken about NEET. Now, let me tell you, the only reason, Pranesh, I could not give the medical exam is because my mother and father did not have 1 crore for capitation. At that time, pre-NEET, the system was स्टेट्स में घूमो, अलग अलग प्राइवेट कॉलेज के फॉर्म भरो, लॉजिस्टिक का पैसा दो और 1 करोड़ तेरे बाप के पास है तो दे दे, वरना जा। मेरे बाप के पास 1 करोड़ नहीं था तो मैं मेडिकल नहीं कर पाया। आज नीट के आने से 1500 रुपए में एडमिशन मिलता है। If these people want to deny Shehzad Poonawala's the admission seat because we don't have 1 crore, this is the real reason. ये पैसा खाना चाहते हमारे
No, 1 minute. On the larger issue of Dharmendra Pradhan, because you said, take it in the archive. Mr. Sarvanan, just after this, I'm coming to you, sir. Just one quick point to Mr. Poonawala. Are you now guided by the Congress's model of governance? The Congress wants to restore 370. आप भी लिख के दे दीजिए, हम भी करेंगे. They want to do other things also. You should, mirror the Congress model.
Pranesh, I'll tell you. Pranesh, you are very brilliant anchor, one of the most brilliant anchors on TV. My saying is not I'm following Congress. I'm not saying I'm following Congress. I am following Hindu philosophy. Par updesh kushal bahutere. When you give advice, follow it first. So if you are following the advice, I will also follow it. Good advice.
ये भी तो कहा
गया है. You follow the advice and then you kill me.
But
you are giving me advice, you don't follow.
No, but Shehzad, ये भी तो कहा गया है. Lead by example. You set an example. आप
क्या?
ये भी तो कर सकते हैं.
मेरे अच्छा, very good. Even better. इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने एग्जाम्पल सेट किया और शहजाद पूनावाला जैसे आम युवाओं के लिए 1 करोड़ कैपिटेशन फी खत्म की, एंटी कॉपिंग लॉ लाया, फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट बनाया जिससे कि ये पूरे मामले जाए. पहली बार ऐसे लोगों को अरेस्ट किया जा रहा है. 1600 अरेस्ट एंटी कॉपिंग लॉ में हुए हैं. ये मोदी है तो मुमकिन है. ये थे तो ये लोग वॉक करते थे राजस्थान में लीक वालों के साथ.
बीजेपी लीक वालों के साथ. गवर्नमेंट हैज डन इनफ.
No. See, Pranesh, there are two things. First and foremost, the two things should go away. One is Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, he has to resign from his post, or the Prime Minister should sack him. And the second thing is the NEET must be abolished. NEET is an unfair educational system. And I just wanted to counter what Mr. Shehzad was saying. That earlier there was capitation fee, and that is why he was not able to become a doctor. See, if he was in the same position, even now he would not be able to become a doctor, even if he had merit, because that same fee, whatever you have given as capitation fee, is being collected now as the tuition fee for every year. This is what NEET has reduced. It has legalized capitation fees. That is why we say we oppose NEET. NEET has to go away. And I am putting it on paper right now that this government or any other government will not be able to conduct an examination, a pan-India examination like this without any problem. Please don't have this education in the concurrent list. Move it to the state list, which was there, 1976.
Yeah, Mr. Sarvanan, okay. If you want, 1 minute, that's a great point, that move education from the concurrent list to the state list, give state government the authority and complete freedom to conduct exams. Now, on this point, sir, I have one specific question, Mr. Sarvanan. You don't mince your words, you don't duck and dodge. My question is this. If you want the education to, go into the state list, will you on the show say that the Congress minister, education minister in Karnataka or the education minister in Punjab who presided over, leaks or malpractices, they should also tender their resignation?
What is sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander too. How can you have two different standards?
Okay.
Anybody with the same accusation, they have to face the same fate. Where's the doubt in that?
Mr. Meka, will you listen to what Mr. Sarvanan is saying? All is not lost. He is not your ally today, but you can be friends.
What is there to disagree in what Mr. Sarvanan has said? जो चौबे के लिए सही है वो दुबे के लिए भी सही होना चाहिए. बस. What is there to debate?
If there is nothing to debate, then why is Rahul Gandhi only mentioning name of Mr. Pradhan? There are other worthies also, Shehzad. Okay, make your point. Mr. Meka, make your point, then I'll get a response.
Why you are jumping over to again Rahul Gandhi? Okay, so you are talking about what Mr. Sarvanan has said. Now, Rahul Gandhi is very clear in what he's said about this issue. The students' demands, he listed them out, And that's about it.
But Mr. Mehta, but if
address them.
Are you not clear? If you can say Chaube and Dubey, what is right for Mr. Pradhan should also be right for his equivalent in states. Why can't Rahul Gandhi say the same thing? Because he is privileged. That is why, Mr. Mehta, you've proven that Rahul Gandhi is privileged.
I'll tell you.
No, Pranesh, I just want to ask you that all these people who are demanding the resignation of ABC personality, since Mr. Meka said Dubey, Chaube, Chabbe, सबके लिए एक rule होना चाहिए. So please show me whether they have demanded resignation of Himachal Pradesh Education Minister, Punjab, Karnataka, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. By the way, Mr. Sarvanan, please, he should know that the state governments are supposed to cap the fees or to curb the fee structure. So if your Tamil Nadu DMK run colleges fees is high fees, it is because you and Joseph both want to benefit them. It's not because of anybody else. And therefore, it is this system that you are opposing. He wants to go into pre-NEET era. Just imagine the batting they are doing for capitation fee. And we are allowing such kind of rhetoric to be said. Rahul Gandhi is batting for this capitation fee. Mr. Stalin is batting for this capitation fee. All of them own the medical colleges.
Mr. Sarvanan, is that why you are, pushing for this? Are you, at least in principle, going to say that let's put a cap on the fee even for private colleges?
Yeah. See, there's no doubt about that. All those fees, whatever it is. See, what I'm talking about is the situation across the country. Tell me one place in Rajasthan, they are charging only 5 lakhs per annum for an MBBS seat. Or in Madhya Pradesh, they are charging only 10 lakhs.
So launch that campaign, made education more accessible.
No, that is not the problem. See, Pranesh, that is not the problem. I am saying NEET is an evil. 90, if you take 1 lakh students.
Mr. Sarvanan, is quota an evil?
Just a moment, Pranesh. 99,999 students would have gone to a coaching class. Without a coaching class, you cannot crack NEET. And Mr. Sheshad Poonawalla, if he has written the examination, he would not have been able to crack NEET if he had not attended a coaching class. That is the problem. That is why we say NEET, it should be abolished.
Okay, NEET should be abolished. Should quota be abolished, Mr. Sarvanan? Because it does, equal injustice to the students.
Quota.
Reservation.
Reservation should continue. That is the mandate. That is the constitutional mandate.
Look at this list. No, Mr. Sarvanan, I hope you can see the screen. Just look at the list. This is just an example to put things in perspective. Karan, I want you to weigh in on this. I mean, look at the cutoff marks here. Minus 40 was the revised cutoff mark. You score or you don't score anything, you get minus 40 and you are eligible. Should quota not go, Mr. Sarvanan? Karan will tell you.
No, Pranesh, I think it's pitiable, and I wonder who will ever go to these doctors, whoever these qualified doctors are, who will go to them for treatment. I mean, it's a ridiculous situation, but this needs a broader debate. I mean, when you talk about reservation, there are layers and layers to this debate. I'm not saying abolish reservation in totality, but there has to be a way of phasing that out, which nobody discusses because of political considerations. And when we talk of privileges, Pranesh, on this panel, I'll say this. You are not the privileged one. Rahul Gandhi is definitely the privileged one, but BJP is also privileged. They have the opposition of the kind of Congress, AAP and DMK. So even they are very, very privileged, because now the debate has shifted to what these people are doing in their respective states. And Shehzad ji is a brilliant spokesperson. We all know that, right? So now he's made it about what is the Congress going to do? What is AAP going to do in Punjab? Of course, they are failed people. We don't trust them. We trust you. That is why we give repeated mandates to you, so that you can lead by example. And for Professor Monojit Mandal, he just said that, Karan is right. So am I believing that this government has botched up. Sir, we differ on this. You believe that the government should be cornered. I believe that the government should not have succumbed to even a single demand of these so-called protesters. So let's keep our views different, because they are as different as chalk and cheese. Okay. Why did the government engage with the likes of Saurav Das? That was my whole proposition. Yeah.
Mr. Sarvanan, I'll give you the last word. Rashid Kidwai has been listening to this and smiling. Mr. Kidwai, how do we resolve this?
nature should focus on what is happening on the ground situation. We are not seeing any visuals. We're not seeing how, the Connaught Place at 6:30 or 7 o'clock has become totally deserted. Metros are not running. Governance has come to standstill. The ministers are accountable. There is a whole legacy of it, Pranesh. I wish you had asked me. I would have given a very, kind of thing that how, ministers resigned and came back. It was not that Lal Bahadur Shastri were barely out of power for just 3 months. But that was a moral question and moral responsibility that was taken to say that reservations are not relevant, etc. It is for the government to decide that 12 years they've been in government, they should have abolished reservation. Reservation constitutionally are always temporary in nature. They were to extended by 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. It's not something permanent.
No, so I'm not pitching up. No, 1 minute, Mr. Kidwai. I'm not pitching on any one party on reservation. I began by saying all parties have their, intent suspect here, because this is about votes. This is, so let's be practical. I understand why Mr. Sarvanan or, Shehzad, Manoj Yadav ji, Mr. Meka, they can't take a position on that. It's a, difficult question, and it's a larger question. Mr. Sarvanan, the man who led the protest has broken his fast. People who joined after 2 weeks are saying, no, we will not let the parliament function. Who is Mr. Wangchuk?
See, let's not confabulate both these things. Sonam Wangchuk did a protest. He galvanized the youngsters, and the youngsters are on their own now. Parliament is another thing, and Parliament, we have seen how the Prime Minister so far, so long, has ignored the Parliament. He has never bothered to attend the Parliament or answer in the Parliament. And the biggest achievement right until now is to make the Prime Minister burn his midnight oil proverbially and release a reel in Instagram. And you have also break the news that the Chief Prime Minister has asked everybody to be in Instagram.
Yeah, that's a sign of a receptive government, Mr. Sarvanan. If he's asking ministers to engage with people, you have a problem. The opposition says that this is a dictatorial government. And by the way, we have to end the show, but before that, all of you were, all of us were talking about resignation. One minister has resigned from the Modi government. It is not Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan. We've just got information that Ravneet Singh Bittu, his resignation has been accepted by the President of India. This is news that has just come in. We are yet to hear more on this. But let's see how this face-off on protest and solutions that unfolds in the days to come. Thanks for watching the News Hour with Navita Kumar on the other side.